Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Miami defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On play action, now Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half. And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They're going right back to Hamler. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing. Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now. Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one. They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Achane to start the drive. And some space here. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 73 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On play action, Rodgers. Now he's loose up the left sideline. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
2nd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass Jones.
When they lack a pass defense, they do make up for it in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is taken at the 15. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and bulldozing his way through. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. This is Hamler on the crossing route. He's got it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Here's Rodgers. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So roughing the passer call is accepted, and this officiating crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They just tried to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Rodgers' throw into the hands of Lockett.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tyler Conklin. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he returns this to the 22.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Keeps himself upright, escaping the pressure right. Oh, nice move. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Well, we both know there's a lot that went into why they made it the 1st-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They'll go. H.M. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal. So a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now back to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ballgame, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Rodgers to throw once more. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Rodgers. That must be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On second down, a run by Achane.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Up the middle, Achane.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins!
Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Rodgers looking to throw on second down.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. From his end zone, Wilson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill. He scored on a punt return and now he scored through the air. And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that one gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's caught. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, it's short and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Going with a big fullback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. His second rushing touchdown on the campaign and fourth overall. And the Jets are able to extend their lead. And from the 1 yard line, they didn't try and reinvent the wheel, do anything cute. They just gave it to the big back.
You almost get the sense that if you can't get it in from the 1 yard line with your big guy carrying the football, you'll question yourself the rest of the day. They got it done.
Zerline connects on the extra point. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From his end zone, Wilson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Looking for water, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Paul on a give up the middle.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Throwing is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
On third down, here's Hall.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Rodgers now on first down.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Jets get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up to throw. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 19-yard line.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll give to Hall.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 42.
69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Rodgers going to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they were very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
For the Jets field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Gets this one to Hill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And the Dolphins, first down.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Big 30.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's a give to Hall. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Back to throw here. Flushed out right.
And this one too low.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Over here.
A give running right is Hall.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Hall again on second down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A handoff for Hall. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Give to Hall running right.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll run here with Hall.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll run. It's Hall.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
So give them the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Jets, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for